I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. Beale Street in downtown Memphis. Tonight, it's the Memphis Grizzlies getting set to match up with the Los Angeles Lakers. The Grizzlies secure the opening tip, and we're underway on Beale Street in Memphis. Dillon Brooks to Luke Kennard. Anthony Davis able to recover with the block.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
To Davis.
Hold up, baby, I got this.
Almost unlucky bounce. Dillon Brooks couldn't keep it in. Out off Dillon Brooks. Jay, Magic and Kobe each won 5 titles. How are you going to judge LeBron James' legacy in L.A.?
If LeBron James wins 1 championship in L.A., that means he will set himself apart. He will have won 4 championships in 3 different cities. Now, that is polarizing for some fans. That still does not take away from the overall greatness and the legacy of LeBron James.
Steven Adams with the slam. So far, so good.
Didn't take long to get this crowd on their feet. And one of the most undervalued things in sports, the 13th man, the fans. If they get you going in the game, they can help you sustain that energy.
Here comes the screen. LeBron against Adams. Curling inside. Stuffs it down with authority. The maturity of one of the game's greatest on full display.
Yeah, LeBron James still proving that he can get up there with the highest of the high. But still, I love the fact that he recognizes less is more now. LeBron James 2007, every play is a dunk. Now it just happens once in a while. Enjoy the greatness.
To Jaren Jackson. 5 on the shot clock for Memphis. A lot of contact, no whistle. Russell with it up top. Looking to make something happen. James. To Russell. LeBron James, 2 for 2. That's what you want.
Old school equals high percentage.
To Luke Kennard. Trying to cash in. Kennard shot off the mark.
See, when good shooters catch, they just shoot. When bad shooters catch, they become hesitant, reluctant. That's the first sign of a guy that doesn't have confidence.
Nothing going here on that drive. And he's fouled. A couple of free throws coming up, Jay.
You see this all the time. The defensive players establishing his presence on the court and also checking to see how far the refs are going to let him go.
The line for 2 shots. For his career, 73%. Oops. Grizzlies with 4 to shoot. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
Here comes the screen. Shot from the lane won't go. Jaren Jackson, great dish to set it up. Luke. LeBron James. LeBron James. 3 for 4. Good start.
Man, he's got the defender out there tap dancing like that on national TV. That's not a good sign.
Los Angeles, they have it. He got a piece.
Ooh, not skipping a beat. There are some things that you just cannot teach. That's called a 6'10 frame with a 7'5 wingspan.
To Luke Kennard. That's toughness right there. Teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. James to Schroeder. Lakers down to 4 on the shot clock. Here's LeBron for 2. It's Grizzlies ball. Lance Thomas. Here again, Schroeder. Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
I've seen him float so much on the perimeter, I forgot he even had that kind of physical presence. Good to see him beating up on people down low again.
To James. Here comes the screen. LeBron James against Adams. LeBron James. He's now 4 for 6.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Driving right to the basket. Short jumper won't fall. James knocks it down off the step back.
This offseason, I heard so many voices, even that of the great Shaquille O'Neal, talking about how LBJ needed to cement his own legacy. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy, and that's to be the greatest of all time.
Not today. Long heave from 3/4 court. That's it for the first quarter. The Lakers have the lead. on to the second quarter. Neither team sees control in the first. Some interesting things, though, certainly on display.
Yeah, both teams have came out. They played with great energy, and they've also done an excellent job of establishing their own tempo. They have to make sure they have to push through that and do more of that in the second quarter.
Nothing going here on that drive. Screen coming. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number one, create contact, and number two, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
LeBron James at the line for a chance at a three-point play. Shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest. Free throw good as he completes the three-point play. The lead is up to 6. Grizzlies own the basketball. Deep two there, won't go. To James. Spinning shot, won't fall. Nothing going here on that drive. And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Grizzlies. Some lineup changes now for both clubs. LeBron into the front court. Up 6. Doesn't have the touch. No good.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Dillon Brooks, guarded by Damian Jones. Shot clock, it's coming down to 4. Now down to 3. Not that time. Los Angeles has the basketball. Schroeder.
But you can't just be a one-dimensional player. I know you're probably frustrated by me even saying that, but when you don't even give the option to pass the ball by utilizing some head fakes or ball fakes here and there, you save the defender by keeping them on their toes with the element of surprise.
And count the basket.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Now the Grizzlies will use a timeout as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. We have both squads set to make some moves right now. To Dillon Brooks. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Across the timeline comes James. Up by 6. Why even try that time?
I'm going to start calling him the windshield wiper, just erasing all the mistakes.
Kennard calls out of bounds. Last touch by Luke Kennard. Lakers ball. Russell to Davis. Here comes the screen. Right. Sizing up the defense. Doesn't get the bounce. Russell to James. Cashes in for 2.
And see, this is simple. This is where the PG pulls the bigs over to the side and says, we can't allow that to happen. You need to be an enforcer down low.
That's me. I got ball.
To Jaren Jackson. Nothing going here on that drive. And he's fouled. He's going to the line for 2.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
And he connects on the first free throw. Two for 2 on that trip. Russell with it up top. He'll run the offense. LeBron against Adams. Can't look out. Anthony Davis with the slam.
Brow down, Ed, when you come into my town.
Wow, you rhyming right there?
Obviously.
Memphis with the rock to Luke Kennard. Not that. And a put-back slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
LeBron with it up top. Looking to make something happen. To Russell. The drive. Right to the basket. And the rebound. Pulled down by Adams. To Jaren Jackson. Dylan Brooks. Now Adams down low. Anthony Davis.
Oh, and he can't keep it in off the block.
Man, that was impressive. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. To Jaren Jackson. Going to launch beyond the arc. They swarm Jaren Jackson. Missed the shot. Russell into the front court. Final minute, first half. James matched up with Steven Adams. Oh, good defense by Memphis as they come up with the steal. From the painted area, won't go down. James to Davis. Here comes the screen. Curling inside. Anthony Davis. That's 3 now on 4 shots.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
Jaren Jackson around the perimeter. Kicks it around the perimeter. Here's a chance from long range. Not that time. Too much contact. And free throws coming.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
LeBron James. He's got 2 shots coming, shooting 66% in this contest. Nope, first one does not go. Second one's good. Splits the pair. Deep three at the buzzer. It's good. And it gets them closer as we reach the end of the first half. That's it for the first half. The Lakers have the lead.
It's time for the Rose Report at halftime, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. The Lakers worked hard for their halftime lead. They decided to make a statement in the opening half, and they did it by throwing down dunk after dunk after dunk. I think the rim is still shaking. These are the guys getting buckets for the Los Angeles Lakers. The Grizzlies have dug themselves a bit of a hole after 2 quarters. Of course, they still have 2 quarters to turn things around, but it won't happen without making some adjustments. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Memphis Grizzlies.
Game track. Turnovers.
The Memphis Grizzlies are now faced with the perception that they are vulnerable after giving up all of those turnovers. Going into the second half, they have to battle that perception and the scoring deficit they've created for themselves.
Player of the half.
LeBron James has already put together a pretty nice highlight reel for himself, and that's just after 1 half of basketball. He did a lot of scoring, and it probably won't stop anytime soon.
Who was cold?
Tyus Jones truly couldn't get anything to fall in the first half. If I was a teammate, I'd be doing my best to remind him he's still got 2 more quarters to change things around. It'll be interesting to see if he can make that happen. Here's our top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
Back to Ed and Jay to bring you the second half action.
Lakers at the controls right now. James to Russell. Takes stock of the floor. Nothing going here on that drive. Driving right to the basket, and he's fouled. Nice move that time, and he's going to the line for 2.
I've seen it happen so many times. Small things like that foul can end up becoming a momentum changer. Let's see how this one plays out.
First one goes down.
It's like practice.
Able to convert on both free throws. Memphis, they've got it. To Jaren Jackson. scores from the post.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Russell with it up top. His guys lead here, early stages, third quarter. Anthony Davis looking good, 4 for 5.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
Dylan Brooks. To Jaren Jackson. Anthony Davis swats it. Plays like that could turn a game around. Lakers able to recover. It's James controlling the offense. To Davis, down low, knocked loose. Anthony Davis matched up with Steven Adams. To James. Down low for Davis. Anthony Davis. He's now 5 for 6.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
To Jaren Jackson. Won't go. To Russell. Dives for it. Not afraid to mix it up. This will be out of bounds off of Davis. The drive, right to the basket, straight down the middle of the lane. Way to punch it home. Here on their home floor, they're chipping away.
I mean, does this crowd have a pulse? Are they even alive? Sometimes when you make a play like that, your crowd needs to get you back in this ball game.
To Davis. Short jumper stays out. Steven Adams sends it away. James. And the rebound taken in by Adams. Oh, with the foul. And a chance coming up at the line.
This drives me nuts when I see fouls like that being called in a close game. Sometimes you just got to let them play, ref.
First free throw is good. No back-to-back free throws here. He missed the second. Russell into the front court. Leads 5. Yes, D'Angelo Russell. Better late than never. That was his first shot, and it goes down.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
James. Nice pass to set things up.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
To Adams. Dylan Brooks. Jaren Jackson. Missed a wide open look. To James. Lets it fly from long range. Textbook defense.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
And he's going to the free throw line.
You got to know your personnel. That's not someone you want to send to the line for a free two.
First one, count it. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Schroeder with the basketball. Lead stands at 7. Fires the three. Not easy.
As a defender, you should take it personally when a contested three goes in. That's good defense, but it's not good enough.
Catch up, baby.
To Jaren Jackson. Knocked loose. And that's going to get out of bounds. Off a Laker. Changes coming from both sides right now. Shot clock winding down. Beyond the arc for three. Great defense, forcing the miss.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Send it away.
Did you see how far he got up? He kept going up and up and up. I think he's still going up.
To Adams. Has a look. Big man, Steven Adams. He's 3 of 5, 60% shooting from the field. Los Angeles, they have it to Davis. And the finish, slam dunk.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Jones with it. His guys trail by 10. To Tyler Dorsey. He throws it down.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. Jones with it. The deficit now up to a dozen. Down low Adams.
Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. Another chance. Second effort. Return label included.
The offense might want to adjust here. That's his 4th block of the evening.
Third quarter comes to an end with the Lakers in command. Grizzlies get the first crack at it as we begin the fourth quarter. They're looking up at a big margin, and that, Jay, shouldn't come as a surprise to many.
Well, for them to have a chance to win, I'm glad they brought their A game in their backpacks here to the arena, but that's not enough. They need their A-plus game, and they need to execute down the stretch. You need to throw everything in the bag at them in order to win this game.
Los Angeles has the basketball. Schroeder, guarded by Tyus Jones. Down to 5 on the 24. Has a chance, gets it to go. The percentage lied with the defense. The shooter strikes that time.
I wasn't necessarily sure which way that PNR was going, but I guess neither was the defense. That makes 2 of us.
To Luke Kennard. Tyus Jones takes aim at Damian Jones. Fires the three, and he's fouled. Very close, Jay. The results, he's going to the line. Tyus Jones is going to get a chance at 3 here. A career 81% free throw shooter. Knocks down the first. Knocks down the second free throw. And he missed it. 2 for 3 on this trip. Here's Schroeder with it. The lead stands at 9. Count it.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Grizzlies at the controls right now. To Luke Kennard. Here comes the screen. Surveys the floor. Great defense there, forcing the pickup. The pass taken away by the Lakers.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in the playoff game, it will.
Taking advantage of the turnover.
Sometimes you hear people give all these fancy breakdowns, tell you all these different things they can do. That was just plain old simple bully basketball. Muscled his way through the lane.
Deep right corner, Kennard. Knocked loose, and that's going to get out of bounds. Off a Laker. Grizzlies retain the possession. New blood coming in for both sides. Dylan Brooks. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Steven Adams trying to cash in on a three-point play. 56% for his career. Free throw good as he finishes off the three-point play. That shaves the deficit down to 10. Russell with it up top. Looking to make something happen. To James. Hope Bamba powers it through.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
It's Grizzlies ball. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket. James into the front court. His team leads it by 10. And look out.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it. He sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Malik Beasley defended by Jones. And that's going to get out of bounds. Off a Laker. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. To Jaren Jackson. Trying to cash in. Rebounded by Russell. Russell into the front court. Lead is 12. To James. To Russell. 4-3. And it's rebounded by Brooks. And the rebound taken in by Jones.
The game is won in the details. The team who has the most attention to the minutia is a team that wins the ball game. And from the beginning of this game, this team has been mentally engaged. I know the season's a long year, but when you come mentally engaged and you have attention to detail, whoop, that's a scary thing to watch.
Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups. Russell. Good defense. He had nowhere to go. The result, jump ball. Well, as they get ready for the jump, someone's going to come away with the basketball. 24-second violation.
I'm here. I got ball. Here we go. My ball.
To Dylan Brooks. Knocked loose. Lakers have it.
You better get back on D. This thing is not over.
Slams it down.
That transition offense was flawless. When guys fan out and actually fill the lanes with a sense of urgency. You heard me correctly, a sense of urgency. You will get a great shot every possession.
Oh, he had it. LeBron into the front court. His guys leading by 14. Russell to James. Here comes the screen. Ball's tied up. We'll get a jump ball. After the tie-up, they're in position for the jump ball. Has a look. And Adams able to clear the board. To Jaren Jackson. The shot, almost. Lakers ball. Russell to James. Deep two there, won't go.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
Big finish at the rim. The Lakers get the victory as they win this one handily. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Here we go with the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Lakers added a win with today's solid victory. They did it with blocks, and they did it with steals. More to the point, they did it with excellent defense. They committed to the grind and got rewarded as a result. Check out the leading scores for the Los Angeles Lakers. The Grizzlies couldn't put it together to get the victory here today. I'm sure they can't help but feel frustrated with the result, but they can't let that feeling linger. Sooner than later, they need to start thinking about the next matchup. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Memphis Grizzlies.
Game track. Bench points.
The Los Angeles Lakers had the kind of bench production that will make any coach proud. NBA games can be made easier when you're working with depth, and that's exactly what happened here today.
Player of the game.
The chosen one read the defense perfectly, and his teammates reaped the benefits with easy baskets.
Who was cold?
This isn't the segment you want to be in, of course, but even the best players find their way into this part of the show. Time now for the top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose, and it's been our pleasure to present you with some NBA basketball.